I'm going to do another unboxing. Uh, I'm going to do it right, I guess. I'll try to. But in any case, this is Republic of Tea. I love the Republic of Tea because I'm a huge tea drinker. Mostly I drink uh, herbal teas and whatnot. I really like red teas, and I'd actually drink digestive teas on occasion after I eat because I have a little touch of IBS, and I like some black teas, some green teas, but mostly I like the herbals lately. I go through I go through stages, I reckon. But in any case, here is, I only got a few things this time. And one of the things I love about Republic of Tea is that they use what they got for packing material. So when you get a box, you get these, the cutouts for the tea bags, and that's their packing material. So I think that's pretty clever right there. This time I got a couple of my usuals and one new one. This is one of my absolute favorites, cocoa cinnamon pu-reh tea. I probably said that completely wrong. Tell me how to say it if you know better than I do. But this is one of my favorites. This is one of my digestive teas, and I've run out. I have to get this pretty much every month because I always run out because I love it so much. It tastes amazing. It's got this nice, real kind of warm chocolatey taste with the cinnamon in it, and the pu-reh tea is fermented tea, and like most things that are fermented, they're really good if you have IBS and other digestive issues. If you have to kind of keep up your gut microbiome, which I tend to do, I have to take a probiotic and fiber caps every day to kind of help me out. But this is a really good one, and it does kind of soothe your stomach, I've noticed, and it makes you feel a little bit better, makes everything run a little bit more smoothly. So I very highly recommend this. I believe this one is, I think it's around $15 for a 10. You get 36 bags. And the thing about Republic of Tea is that they can be kind of expensive, but it's totally worth it, I think. It's the best tea you're going to get for a reasonable price if you don't go loose. And they do have some loose leaf. I just go with bags because it's easier. But anyway, there's that. The next one I got was another of my favorites, and another good thing about Republic of Tea is you can, and not all of them, which kind of makes me ill, but in some flavors you can get a refill, so you don't have to have a bunch of tins hanging around after you finish your tea, and it's cheaper by a couple of bucks. Usually like a tin of the more common less expensive teas is usually about $12, $13, but this one is usually a couple of dollars cheaper, these refills. And granted, I do use the tins for some of my herbs and things that I use for my skincare, but this is another of my favorites is this cup of chocolate tea. The strawberry chocolate is so good. It's a very delicate chocolate flavor. It's not overwhelming. And the strawberry is really, really refreshing. It's got this really nice sweetness, and I really like this with honey and milk. And the same thing with my cocoa pu-reh. I'm a English tea drinker as it was. I always put half and half in it. Usually just a splash of it. That's all you need, and honey, and it tastes amazing. So there's that one. I love it. Let me see. And the new one that I got is this. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight because I'm used to being svelte and tiny, but I'm not anymore at all. So I got these. This says get lean, get burning, and get lost. These are all, I haven't tried them yet. I don't know how they are, but I'm sure I'll let y'all know at some point. But these are in the Be Well tea line that they have. They have all different kinds of them. They have Be Relaxed, Be This, Be That, for various kind of therapeutic teas, and I don't subscribe to the idea of holistic healing. I subscribe to the idea of holistic upkeep. If you have an illness of some kind of serious issue, then you need to go to the doctor. That's the way I feel about it, and I understand not everybody's like that. but some things can supplement that, and that's how I feel about certain teas and extracts and different foods. And of course, if you eat well, then you're going to feel well. But this is the Get Lean, Get Burning, and Get Lost. Um, this is a stack, and because I had never tried any of these, I decided to get the stack and see what I think of them. And you can get a lot of these Be Well ones and other types in these 3 sample little stacks. And these little tins are going to be cool for keeping my herb blends sometimes after I've ground them. But one of them, the Get Lean, is supposed to kind of help you stay energized, and they recommend you take this in the morning. You drink this in the morning. And the Get Burning will kind of is supposed to help your metabolism, to support it, maybe speed it up a little bit. This is kind of a spicy one. And the Get Lean has got green mate. And y'all, I love mate. Yerba mate is it's a caffeinated herb, and it's got about as much as coffee does. I think sometimes it's a little bit more. I'm not sure, but y'all can look that up. But mate gives you that caffeine, that jolt, without the jitters of coffee. It's energizing more than it is just stimulating, which is a good thing, I think. And I like to have a mate in the afternoon after I get home from work, because it's not as severe as a coffee, but it kind of gives me a little bit of a pick me up. And the Get Burning, like I said, they suggest you do this in the middle of the day. And the Get Lost has some rooibos, which is the red tea. I love red tea. And this is supposed to kind of help it's kind of suppress your sweet tooth, apparently, which I do have quite a sweet tooth. But this, actually, these, the reason I got these, they all sounded like they're probably going to taste pretty good. And actually, with the red tea is also in the cocoa one. The cup of chocolate teas are red tea. And one thing I do want to kind of make y'all aware of with red tea is it's very good for you. However, if you have a history of HERS positive breast cancer in your family, red tea and green tea both have estrogen mimicking properties, and there's been some research that suggests that if you drink too much of either of them, and you have that history, then it can increase your risk a little bit. Again, that's pretty preliminary research from what I understand. And my mother had breast cancer, but hers was the HERS negative kind, so I'm not terribly concerned. But I do try to limit my intake of red teas. And if you do have that HERS positive history in your family, then you definitely want to drink red tea and green tea sparingly. Like I'd say, like twice a week. But again, that's something you should ask your doctor about if that's something you're concerned about. But anyway, there's my Republic of Tea. I hope y'all try them if you're a big tea drinker like I am. And there's all kinds of different flavors. They've got a huge, huge inventory. And they even have these cute little cups. I don't think this one's available anymore, but I got this at Republic of Tea. That was an indulgence of mine. It's a little color change. My tea's gotten a little bit cold, so it's not quite changed. But I have all kind of cute little gift type things for people who are big tea drinkers, and so that'd be a good idea for Christmas and things like that, and birthdays. But right, there's that. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Comment as you will, and I'll see y'all later.